Hi, welcome back to another episode of Yharnam Nights. This is not Lucas. I'm here with K-Shake, Randomus Namus, and Tim Nielson, our guest speaker today.
Hello?
The other guy. So what's our wheezy friend here have to say?
You needn't concern yourself with
Let's
me.
find out.
I'm afraid I'm of little help now. But before I take this,
Did he just give you a flamethrower?
I make no use of it.
He did.
Perhaps you.
Holy shit! How is this not the best weapon in the game?
It's arcane based.
Incurable.
That's sad.
But this time
Yeah.
give me hope. Their strange blood bought me.
Magic guns, huh?
I was most fortunate.
Magic guns.
Unharmed by the plague of beasts. I can even die human. Don't.
Well, that's pretty much it for our little friend. Here, I decided to go do some backtracking to get a couple of things that we hadn't done before.
Some items or something?
I think that was the only item, but remember this old lady, she said to find her a safe place?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Here we are again.
So what, Libby? Are you going to tell me you're not? Well, what do you know? An outsider worth a lick of salt. Well, don't just stand there. Don't you have work to do? Go slit some throats. Get this mess done with.
She's a little ungrateful
I'm
and a mean old lady.
just happy.
Kind of bitchy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit.
And you can be spiteful and withhold information. I think that's great.
Here's the little girl.
Hello, Mr. Hunter. Still can't find my mum. Oh, okay. I can wait.
Because you want to use a gem?
Isn't there something I can
No.
do? Maybe Mum and Dad are stuck out there, waiting for me to come and find them. What do you think, Mr. Hunter? Yes, okay. Thank you, Mr. Hunter. I love you almost as much as Mum and Dad. And Granddad.
Duh. It's
This
turning
is-
into like an orphanage.
Thank you, Mr. Hunter.
A little bit.
I love you all.
So if you give her the brooch, that's it. That's the end of her story.
Oh, so you have to actually withhold it to continue her story?
Exactly. And then we're going back to Iosefka's clinic to talk to Iosefka.
I wonder who Granddad is.
We'll find out later.
When did you finally kill that thing?
Yeah. And then I got turned around. I was like, wait. This is outside. Oh yeah, I wanted to show how creepy this place actually was. And how unsafe it seems. There's just so much blood all over the floor. Pretty much everywhere.
Look, they haven't invented sanitation yet. It's the 18-somethings.
I guess that's true. I
They
mean,
don't-
this is what you get with hardwood floors.
Yeah, they do eventually curl.
Yeah, it's because they don't have a Swiffer, I think.
It's possible.
Product placement.
Yeah, you get those sweet Swiffer money coming up.
Oh, hello. Splendid. Let me ask you a small kindness. You're soon off to hunt, I presume? Then, if you find any survivors, tell them to seek Iosefka's clinic. Upon my Hippocratic oath, if they are yet human, I will look after them. Perhaps even cure them. This sickness, these beasts, they are not to be feared. This time the night is long. I may be trapped here, but I should do something to help. I'll even offer a reward for your cooperation. Tempted? Well, off you go then.
So is this an alternative to the cathedral?
If you find
Yes, it
anyone
is.
you can
This is
assure peace,
an alternative to Odin Chapel. And something I want to point out is that you said you didn't trust that guy because you laughed, but look at the places. You know,
Yeah.
comparatively. You have the
She's
chapel.
gonna murder these people. with medical experiments.
Well, we'll find out. We'll find out later. But the big thing that I want to point out is that she even offers to pay you to bring people back, which made me incredibly suspicious the first time I played through.
Thank you.
She wants to help.
Old girl, you
Uh-huh.
know about this place, right? Well, she don't
She pays you in blood.
I may even cure them.
Yeah, she might. And then you get this triumph emote for getting the first person here.
Well, send them along to Erden Chapel, will ya?
Okay, yeah, you've got bad and worse as your choices, I think.
It seems that way right now. And then here's that mean old lady.
I haven't forgotten. Do you think I owe you something? Well, that's a fine lark, I'd say. This whole mess that Yharnam's in, it's all your fault. You put it to the outsiders. Our blood's ruined, tainted by your ilk. Don't you come near me. I know your type.
She's nice.
Yeah,
Very nice.
super friendly.
I like how her adjective for, like, insulting people is fidgety.
Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it?
I mean, you got that fidgety roll.
We do.
Are we gonna roll through these pots because it's driving me nuts?
I'm sorry, but no, I don't. So you notice the old lady's there, but the little girl's not there.
Oh dear.
Little girl's story is not over.
Oh no.
Does the parkour lead to that?
The parkour doesn't lead to that.
Aw.
The parkour does lead to the next boss, though.
Oh, we have a boss.
We have a boss coming up.
So is that parkour path the way you're supposed to go to get there?
To get to the shortcut, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
It's the only way to get to the shortcut.
From level design.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it's pretty ingenious sometimes.
I'm a big fan. So here we go, there's the corner we didn't go around earlier. Here's this piece of shit.
That's a backstab.
I actually hit a backstab this time, I didn't whip. And I'm just gonna
Nice.
run past the poison dog that he has over there. The poison werewolf.
Don't mind it.
Yeah.
Let's get us a boss.
Oh, and here's another little thing. I don't even know what to call these. They give me blood shards.
Let's just call them crystal lizards.
I like Crystal
They
Lizard.
are essentially crystal lizards. And then I came up here thinking that I think I misremembered that there was something back here, but I guess not. It just gives you kind of a sweet view, and there's a interesting architecture, especially with all the statues. But that's about it.
I'm really trying to figure out the symbolism behind the hooded figure. Right now I've got that it's a figure and it has a hood on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wow. A+ analysis there.
Great deduction. The Crystal Lizards for this are called Wandering Madness.
Wandering Madness. Interesting.
I prefer Crystal Lizard.
Is it because you like beating crystal lizards?
Oh, it's boss time. The
That just sounds better.
Remember that guy that was hanging up?
Yeah, this is him, huh?
This is the other one.
Oh.
I see.
And he's a beast, so he hates serrated weapons and fire.
Oh, fire paper lights your weapon on fire. That's
Sure
cool.
does.
So tell me about this boss. Looks like he has a lot, that sweep looks like it has a huge area.
It does. It's really hard to dodge. He's a quick bastard when he wants to be.
Most of his attacks look very left heavy though.
They are. There actually are a lot of left or right heavy bosses in this game. make it easier to dodge. This is also why I use the spear part of the saw spear, because it gives good sweeping attacks, so it's harder, it's easier to miss when fighting without it being in saw form. So I want the sweeping attack. Also, this guy poisons, as you've seen.
Yeah, I see.
There's a poison form where now all of his attacks have poison.
Oh, the transformation was the spitting, because now he's emitting horrible juice.
Yes.
Think of it as leaking.
Now we have a second transformation where he's going to emit more poison. He kind of has I think this transformation is whenever he does poison cloud. Yeah. So if you walk into that area, that's a poison cloud, and you'll get poisoned the longer you stand in that area.
Seems bad. I assume it's probably close to a full poisoning if you're near him when he does it.
Yes. I would say probably 90% poison.
You seem to be taking poison just for being near him.
Yes. At this point in the game, he has a poison aura.
So it's like in Dark Souls 2, the Smelter Demon.
Yeah. Play that one, but sure.
Yeah, the item animations are definitely faster.
Oh, way faster. That's, the enemies are way more aggressive.
Yep. And here's where he rips me apart.
Rip you.
Yep.
Womp, womp.
Please tell me to hang up there. Please tell me to yes!
God, I thought you were gonna be good at this game.
No, I told you, I think last episode that I suck at this.
Man, that was so close to a kill, too.
I know. So, there's my first death. And here we're running back, and now you have the fog, because we died.
The real Bloodborne starts here.
The real Bloodborne starts here. Well, the real Bloodborne started with Gascoigne if you're not good at dodging or parrying.
You just can't toe-to-toe this guy at all.
No, you can't. You have to dodge a ton and then just get a hit off on him whenever you can. See how he moves? Like every time you hit him, he kind of has an opportunity to step away.
Honestly, his sweeping attacks kind of remind me of bits of the Namus fight.
In Dark Souls 1.
Yeah. Just because that fight would break your poise if you tried to actually properly block him.
Who's the Spider Queen boss in that one?
Quelaag.
Yeah, Quelaag. A lot of the moves look very Quelaag-like.
Yeah,
I mean, the boss is a very different looker, but the moveset looks very similar.
The thing is, he doesn't really, other than the poison cloud, he doesn't really have a way to limit your movement.
Yeah. But you have like a really limited arena here.
You do.
I like the fact that fucking up their pathing AI with pillars is still the best strategy.
You have to be really careful about that though, because his swings will just swing through the pillar. So you can get swiped on accident. And there's a 4/ pattern there that you kind of have to watch for.
Oh yeah, he's got the like 3 combo that starts the same way as the 4 combo.
Yes. And then he can have a 4th, I guess, something.
Yeah.
The good old, is it 3 or is it 4?
Yeah.
Like, he's not as fast as Artorias or even Artorias' puppy, but I see the pattern.
He's a very fast boss. He's very, not only is he fast, he's nimble, and that's kind of what tricks you, right?
Yeah.
You think it's like, okay, he's fast, but once he has done his charge attack, I can get a few hits in on him. No, you can get like maybe 1, 2 if you're lucky, and then he'll just dodge out of the way and then reposition himself to really fuck you up.
So that's a boss that punishes greed.
It absolutely punishes greed,
That's
especially with the poison.
Well, that and the general size.
Now we have a poison on her.
Okay, this time don't die.
Well, that's the plan. Every time I go into this fight, I always have just the fire paper and the antidote on my hotbar. That way I don't actually, I don't waste a lot of time switching between items.
Yeah. That's a big thing to do, is only have the things that you are actively going to need on your hotbar.
Yep. Because you can only press down to swap between items. And there we go.
Got him.
And you got another 2 insight. Nice.
And I got a Tamaro chalice.
Oh, cool. That means that we can turn on the insight vendor.
No. So remember, Yharnam was saying, well, we can turn on the insight vendor right now, but Yharnam was saying, oh, and here's the extra antidotes back here in case you run out.
Yeah.
But Yharnam was saying last episode that seek a holy chalice. That's the holy chalice he's talking about.
Okay.
Yeah. So there are things in this game called chalice dungeons, and that you have to get chalices and ritual blood to create chalice dungeons.
The healing church and the blood ministry.
Here's Yharnam telling us where to go next.
Were once guardians of the hunters in the times of the hunter Ludwig. They worked and forged weapons in their unique workshop. Today, most ministers don't recall the hunters, but they have much to offer you. And so, heed the message of your forebears. Ascend to Erdon Chapel. Ascend from there. You will find the church workshop.
So we need the church workshop, huh?
We're gonna go find the church workshop now.
Yeah. That didn't seem to give you a whole lot of blood souls or whatever those things are.
Echoes.
Blood echoes.
Yeah.
No, I used them. I just cut that part out.
Which is why you can now use the rifle spear.
Perhaps.
I think I can use the rifle spear now. I'm just fortifying it at that point. Yeah, it looks like I've went ahead and dumped those points into the blood tinge.
There's only 2 points.
Yeah, it's only 2.
Yeah, it's not that bad for a prereq if the weapon is good for you. Does it have decent scaling off skill?
Now we have a blood gem.
Nice.
Red blood gem. It does. It has, I think... I know it right now it has C scaling, which I think the only other weapon that does is the cane right now. Which, like I said in the past, I don't really use the cane. It's not my favorite weapon. This is just me maximizing my blood gem and blood gems in each slot.
Spicy, making our weapon spicier.
Yes. Oh no, I haven't leveled up to use the blood tinge yet. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to whatever the hell a rifle spear is.
It's a spear with a rifle on it.
We'll get
no
there.
Surprises there. The cool thing is when it's transformed. So this door is open now. And this is where we're going. This is what he said. It's into Odin Chapel.
That looks like an elevator that you pull a lever and it goes up. Or I guess comes down in that case.
Yeah. The levers usually call the elevators. There's like buttons in the middle.
The important thing is that you can... Oh, hi.
That guy's kind of an ass.
Yeah, he has a hand-cranked Gatling gun, which that's the same setup that our previous hunter friend had been using against us.
Well, good thing that guy was less mobile.
Yeah, that would have murdered me.
Yep.
That was really funny. Actually, no, I think it would have gotten me to... That would have probably dropped me to like a third health, and then I might have responded with some sense. Who knows?
Oh, I see we have friends up in high places here.
We sure do. We sure do.
Oh god, when you said falling was an issue, you meant this place, didn't you?
This is one of the places.
Yeah, the wind is your cue, I think.
Oh, it's so good. I like that they're at the Teen Wolf level of transformation where they get bad haircuts. You know they remade Teen Wolf?
No.
Really?
They apparently made a CW show that was basically updated Teen Wolf.
Sounds terrible.
It really does.
Was it starring any of these guys?
Maybe. None of them are nearly, like, attractive enough. Like, you remember, it's a CW show, so it means no ugly people.
Not allowed.
Generally, that's been the stance of television until recently.
I don't think anybody in this game could be on television.
That's so judgmental.
Yeah.
What about my
TV.
Keanu character? Come on.
Okay, yes, Keanu could be on TV.
And like, don't we basically look like Harry Potter right now?
Kind of. We look like a cross between Keanu Reeves and Harry Potter.
There you go.
Keanu Potter, if you will.
Sure. I should really record some footage with my first character, Gary Potter.
Ooh!
Yeah, that guy.
God damn!
He does. He hurts.
At least he has some bullets for us.
Yeah. That was nice of him.
Oh, who's this guy?
Oh, it's one of those big guys again.
Oh, it is, yeah.
But
I like how he's hiding. He wants to show you his rock. Kick him off! Okay, that's actually something that I will miss from Dark Souls 1. There is no kick, is there?
No, there's not.
Oh,
I know.
Kick so powerful.
There's so many good opportunities to kick in this game, too.
Praise the sun.
Mm-hmm.
If only I had that emote.
As long as we don't have to go through a bunch of rafters here, I think we'll be okay. I guess that's the equivalent of the archers.
Yeah.
So, that was the guy... Remember every time that I go into a building that's unlit, and I just kill that guy? That's the guy. He has a big shotgun, and he'll hurt me.
That's pretty rough.
Yeah, don't let him do that.
No. My first playthrough, this guy shot me off the edge.
Flamethrower chair guy.
Yep.
A point for style.
Second flamethrower chair guy.
Covering the first one.
With a Plague Doctor mask. Okay.
Yeah.
He's helping. Cleaning up the streets.
Here's the Radiant Sword badge.
No. The last guy had a street sweeper. Ooh, what does that one do?
That one gives you the ability for 20,000 blood echoes to buy Ludwig's Holy Blade, which is arguably one of the best weapons in the game.
Isn't that basically the Moonlight Greatsword?
No, it's not. There is a Moonlight Greatsword, but it's later on.
Okay.
And then here's the door that's locked, and we actually can't get through that door until closer to the end game. But I wanted to show off and say, hey, there is a thing up here. We are coming back to it.
Cool. I mean, I guess this is the whole center of the whole blood healing church thing.
Well, I mean, kind of. It's the upper part to it. Sure, I start swapping back because I want physical defense more than I want. The other set was giving me the slow poison defense, and I don't really need that now. So
swap back to our defense set.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is gorgeous.
This is a very good looking game.
It is. It makes me excited for Dark Souls 3.
Yeah, it's gonna be sweet.
Yeah, same team that made this game is making Dark Souls 3, or made Dark Souls 3.
I'm
I
excited.
hope they go in a more Dark Souls 1 direction than they did with 2.
From what I've heard, it's definitely a mixture between 1 and this game.
I'm okay with
Okay.
that.
So here we go. Going down.
Ouch. Your blood's flying out.
Yeah, it likes to fly away. So you were talking about rafters. Here we go.
Uh-huh.
This is what
Rafter
I was-
time.
Here's hardcore parkour.
Okay. How many people shooting at you are there going to be?
Surprisingly none.
What?
It's because you can't see down below you. And you just have to take blind leaps of faith.
Let me see. Do you have,
Jeez.
like, clues as to where they're at?
Yeah.
Like, there's, like, ropes and stuff, yeah.
There's ropes. You tend to look for the rope. So here's the first door we're going to go through here.
So you're going for secrets here, aren't you?
Secrets? Well, these are definitely secrets hidden from the rest of the populace. And we're getting insight because look where we are.
Is
The
this-
abandoned old workshop.
It's the Hunter's Dream, right?
This is the workshop that the Hunter's Dream is based on.
Yeah.
Huh.
So you remember before you were saying, oh, we're finding tools that came from the dream that we're taking back to the dream? No.
We're stealing tools from the old workshop to take to the dream.
You can
Yes.
dress up as the doll?
You can dress up as the doll. I don't, but you can.
I demand an
have to do that as
episode
a-
where we are the doll.
We can do that. We can do that. So here's the ruined workshop. This is the church workshop. This was where the hunters, they kind of was their base, and the church essentially sponsored them.
Interesting. So something went wrong.
At some point. And we get 1/3 of umbilical cord, which is
Oh,
actually ends
God.
up being a very important part.
Do we use this to kill the last boss to prevent our co-op buddy from walking into a spinning death machine?
No. So I'll read
Okay.
it. A great relic, also known as the cord of the eye. Every infant great one has this precursor to the umbilical cord. Every great one loses his child and then yearns for a surrogate. Third umbilical cord precipitated the encounter with the Pell Moon, which beckoned the hunters and conceived the hunter's dream. Used to gain insight, and so they say the eyes on the inside, although no one remembers what that truly entails. So now we're getting into the real depth of the game. This is the first piece. This is kind of a way to clue you in.
So a lot of
Oh,
people
it's the
died
doll.
right there.
Right, I don't know why, because it just says an abandoned doll. But there it is, there's the doll, and it's very much not alive.
Okay.
And then here's the old hunter bone that's sitting on a gravestone.
No, you totally dug that grave up.
Well, maybe. So the old hunter bone is an arcane item that lets you move faster, and I think I actually may end up putting enough points into this character's arcane ability to use it, but we'll see. It'll be much later. Yeah, I just kind of want to show off this area. You kind of, if you look at it, you compare and contrast it with Hunter's Dream. It's very old, dilapidated. It's part of the church. You don't see any of the flowers. None of the white flowers are around.
Yeah.
Much less
The
cheery.
doll's much less cheery. The doll's not alive.
That seems very unnatural for the doll to not be alive.
I know, right? At this point in the game, it's kind of like, oh, why aren't you up and talking to me? It's because we're not in a dream.
You mean your dolls don't talk back to you in real life?
Mine don't.
Are you sure?
He is perfectly certain about his 2D wife.
Yep. Yeah, also that comment on eyes on the inside, there's great speculation if insight just means eyes on the inside.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. No, that's dumb. Please don't be that. I mean, that's very Japanese to have some terrible puns involved.
I mean,
It's not a pun. We'll talk about it later once
That is
more
a
of the lore gets
full-on
revealed.
werewolf.
It is.
And it dropped a beast?
It dropped a beast rune, the Carol rune. We can use that later on once we get the tool to inscribe runes, I think, onto our brain. I don't remember.
seems safe.
Yeah. And actually, if you don't get that visceral attack off, he'll turn around and start throwing fireballs at you.
That's actually really sweet.
Yeah, it is, and I didn't want him to live.
I
Yeah,
like
that's awesome.
the idea of fireball throwing werewolves.
He's the only one.
Aw.
Until you start doing chalice dungeons, which are an in-game mechanic. And we won't do chalice dungeons in this playthrough, because if we did, like, the chalice dungeon could be its own playthrough.
That's what I've heard.
There's so many chalice dungeons, and there's so much content there.
Aren't they basically procedurally generated?
Kind of. It's like a procedurally generated instance.
There are a few with fixed seeds, right?
And here's my second death.
Holy
You just
shit,
kinda
that happened.
wrecked there.
Yeah, I never kill these guys. These guys with bags, bagmen. I never kill them. I wanted to keep this death in the game to show this off. This is how you get your blood echoes back whenever you die. There will be a spot on the ground, and you go pick them up.
They've been
I noticed
retrieved.
you didn't do that during the boss fight.
No, I think I forgot, and I think I had so little blood echoes that it just really didn't matter at that point in time.
Yeah, you were just coming from having spent a bunch.
Yep. So I just decided to run and get to this point so I can unlock the next area.
Good thing those dogs don't know how to jump.
I know, right?
I like the code and elevator physics.
Yep.
Hey, elevators are a big deal.
Yeah.
I do like From's elevators a lot more than I like a lot of games' elevators.
It's true. They're not there to
That's
mass loading schemes.
No,
Yeah.
and you can die on a From elevator.
Oh yeah. Ask me about forgetting to raise the or lower the elevator down to Nulando.
Oh man,
You'll run into that a lot in this game if you forget about that. So here we're opening up the gates that will allow us to start exploring more of the church district.
Between the laughter and the clanking, I'm a little unnerved.
Yeah, you don't want that. The thing that's clanking around up there, you do not want.
right in the foot.
The foot has some vital arteries.
Can you imagine how much that ladder would hurt? Just ruined. So are we gonna go fight the clanky thing, or are we just running away from the clanky thing?
We're running away from the clanky thing. You see that
Oh
big
man,
thing down
clanky
there?
thing is big.
That's the clanky thing. It says a watchman in Bergenworth guards the gate with a password, and we can't get to the next major area without getting the password.
Please tell me the password is 420.
No. But that would be amazing if it were. For reasons non-pot related.
What?
Whoa.
Okay, that's an awesome hat. I mean, he's an asshole and he's shooting at you, but that's an awesome hat.
That's a big hat, Logan hat.
It is.
Can we take his hat from him?
I wish. I really wanted the big hat, and you kind of get one, I guess, later on.
Ooh.
We're real close.
Yeah, I see. Man, guess you don't even need to dodge bullets.
When you're ready, you won't have to.
I still need to figure out what the fuck these guys' deal is.
And again, I'll have to tell you later once we dig in deeper into the lore.
We'll see. It's coming.
Does the lore explain why they're 12 feet tall?
A little bit, yeah. They are not a human race.
Okay.
They're a terrestrial race. They are not a human race.
Interesting. Things from the deep, perhaps. Who knows?
If
Well-
I were a fish man. Ba-da-dee-da-da-da-dee-da-da-da-dee-da-da-da-da.
You're just like waiting on that, right? You're like,
Probably. He's been waiting for episodes.
He has. It's like, oh, here's my chance, finally.
Screw you guys. Okay, that looked really threatening.
They are really threatening, and usually I don't take any chance to kill
That's a
them.
one-hit kill, right?
No. And here's another fun, guy. I hate these guys.
Oh, sweet. He drains intelligence, right?
He drains insight. So if he grabs you, there's this big tentacle comes out of his head and bores into your head and sucks out 2 of your insight, and there's nothing you can do to get it back.
Shouldn't let him do that.
That's why I just killed him there.
The proper solution to mind flayers is to genocide them.
Yes. Apply liberal amounts of violence.
But actually, I think it's important to note that monster, I think, is the first monster that has a kin type.
Interesting.
Oh, so this is the other type that you were mentioning earlier.
Right. So we have beast type, and we've seen many, many, many beasts. I think that is the first kin that we've seen in the game. And we'll get into that more later.
Okay. So what's behind this door down here? Is it cool? Is it a new car?
It's not a new car.
Oh. 420.
Password 1.
No options. We have to keep quiet because
Man. We're not smart enough to guess the password? We don't even want to try?
No. We don't.
If we take enough arcane, can we just guess the password?
I wish. Don't you mean insight, not arcane?
Yeah, insight, I think.
Oh yeah, if we had like 50 insight, can we just guess it?
No, I wish. That would be kind of a cool mechanic, right? No, you have to actually progress the story to get the password.
No, we're gonna have to like go beat somebody up and take their password from them, aren't we?
Kind of. That's kind of what happens. You'll see.
I mean, the person we beat up and the person that tells us the password may not be the same, but...
That's definitely true. And here's Death.
Bang!
Does that man have a rake?
Shot through the heart!
Yes. That is a rake.
I wanted to show. Okay, I'm not going to show off every death, but these are the first 3 deaths, and they all happen in one episode. And the reason that I'm showing these off is because for mechanics reasons. So see the glowing eyes?
Yeah.
That means he has your souls.
Oh.
Your echoes.
Interesting. So, like, the guy that kills you takes your souls?
He can.
Is it just sometimes?
It won't necessarily be the. It is just sometimes. It won't necessarily be the monster that kills you. It's whatever monster walks over your pile of blood echoes on the ground.
Okay.
Luckily, bosses don't take the blood echoes, but these little guys do.
I actually wouldn't mind it if bosses took your blood echoes if they, like, dropped all of them at the end when it was finally killed.
But they don't. It's not the
No,
way
they
it works. If somebody takes your blood echoes and you die again before retrieving them, they're gone. And now we get the Black Church set.
He just called you an accursed beast.
He did. They do. They call you an accursed beast because it's the night of the hunt, and I think that they think that you're... Well, they're being driven mad right now because they're transforming into beasts. There's a lot of speculation.
Maybe this fog is not really fog and is some kind of terrible hallucinogenic drug.
Maybe.
If I see her sirens, I'm leaving.
The stench of blood and beasts any day. What is it then?
What about, like, rave music?
I'm on a touring hunt, so if that's what you're here for, I'll leave you to your own devices. If that doesn't do it, come back in the morning, darling.
So we've met a prostitute.
Does that level up your insight?
Oh,
I wish.
Actually, if Bloodborne 2 became Silent Hill 5, I would be okay with it.
The night is long, and
I haven't seen Silent Hill 5. I assume that you do something similar.
There is no Silent Hill 5 yet. That's the joke.
Okay.
The joke is
I
that
see.
Konami is dead.
Oh,
Check.
Okay.
This
So
is
we're
what
not
I
going to
was
murder the
confused.
prostitute.
you there?
No, we're not. And we don't murder the people by sending videos at this point. It's
Yeah,
just
I
very
know.
questionable.
You. You're not
So-
coming around here, are ya?
Do you only send the people you like to the temple?
Basic idea.
Or the church, rather?
You what?
No, you send the people that
Maybe I think you're
are
a bitch.
actually valid people
And
to
step
send,
away from my
essentially.
arsehole.
Oh, do
If
we...
you send the wrong person, do you get a bunch of people murdering them, like that one asshole?
Well, I certainly don't, so be gone with you.
I will leave that up to a later discussion.
Okay. Let's just say I'm paranoid for a reason.
Yeah, it seems
Well,
like there's got to be
that's
some
good.
kind of punishment for us sending people to the wrong places.
Damn fool to trust an outsider. Know why? Well, her sort's probably just fixing to feed some of your coin.
This
What
guy
are coins?
is the most paranoid person in this game, which makes him the smartest person, I think.
You think I'm an easy
Yeah, probably.
Yeah? Well, give me your best shot. Yeah, sorry, too sharp for that bollocks. I know a superstition when I hear one. Outsiders. Even their lies are predictable.
So you have to tell him to go to the wrong place so he'll go to the other place, because he doesn't believe you.
I see.
It's pretty great, right?
That's pretty spicy, yeah.
Oh, hey, she's back. What's her face?
Oh, hello.
Eileen,
Yeah.
Hunter of
Perfect
Hunters.
timing. I must warn you not to go near the tomb below Erden Chapel in the Cathedral Ward.
Let's go.
Henrik, an old hunter, has gone mad. And he's my mark.
Let's go steal her mark.
That's great. I like that you get the emote.
Don't go
Shh.
near the tomb below Erden Chapel in the Cathedral Ward. I have business there first.
Is this the DLC?
No.
Ah.
So what are we gonna do? We're gonna go there.
Yeah, man, let's go,
Fuck
let's
yeah.
go steal her
I'm
mark.
right. Nobody tells us what to do.
I
Where
bet he
not
knows
to
the
go.
password.
We'll find out. This guy will fuck you up.
No,
Oh, you're trying to poison him.
No, it
No,
only
he
did
shrugged it off.
131.
Yeah, this guy does have a lot of hit points.
You need to poison him so he's taking percentile damage.
No, you need to. So the pro strat here is that your hits can also hit Eileen, so you back up and start using ranged attacks on him. You can try to get in swings when you can, but you don't want Eileen to die.
True.
And I'm like, no, screw that tomb. I'm gonna throw a knife at you.
Poison knives!
And I think better of it. I'm like, I'm gonna kill this guy. No, I'm not.
Don't let him stab you like that.
Well, that's a reward.
I bet Eileen knows the password, huh?
You got some hair.
That
You could make a way.
necessary of you, but you have my thanks. We made it with our lives. You're not bad at all. You must have killed Gascoigne as well, then. He was falling apart, I'm sure it had to be done. But try to keep your hands clean. A hunter should hunt beasts. Leave the hunting of hunters to me.
That was her laughing, right?
Yeah.
Start laughing. So there is great speculation in this game that whenever the little girl talks about Granddad, the Granddad that she's talking about is Henrik, because Henrik and Gascoigne used to be a pair. They hunted as a pair together, and it's speculation that Henrik was Gascoigne's father-in-law. It's never confirmed, but it might be true.
Oh, here's where we get our blood tinge.
You're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find...
What was that we could give her?
That small hair ornament you picked up in the real area, right?
Yeah.
And we will be doing that, I believe, next episode.
Interesting.
So
there it is.
That's stylish.
It's pretty nice, right? Anyway, thanks for watching, guys.
Have a good one.
Goodbye.
Take care.
See you next time.